Macklemore.
What up?
Can I get a photo, man?
Not unless you're gay, man.
What?
Not unless you're gay, man.
A word for how I'm feeling? Ah!
Big and braless in the office, Chachi swinging all over my clients. They don't know what to do with me. Why
are you here today?
Darling, I want my gay rights now. I think it's about time the gay brothers and sisters got their rights. And especially the women.
Please, for the love of God, please never keep a nice thought to yourself. The other day I saw this girl journaling outside of a coffee shop and I went up to her and I was like, I'm so glad that I ran into you journaling. I've really been needing to journal and this was such a perfect reminder. Thank you and you should be proud of yourself. And she was like, and then she said, this is my first time journaling in so long. I affirmed her positive action and now she is like, good. And she feels like she inspired someone else, which she did. It is our civic fucking duty to not keep nice thoughts to ourselves. Like, how is that productive for you to keep that to yourself? Spit it out.
Growing up, I was called lazy so many times that I believed it about myself. Absolutely. But I've recently come to understand that for some of us, particularly in certain seasons of life, merely surviving and doing the bare minimum exhausts all of our resources. Nowadays, I can look back on particularly hard seasons of my life and see how hard I was working. I was doing the best I could. I wish I could go back and be gentler with myself during those hard years. I can't, but I can encourage you, my darling. Be gentle with yourself. You're doing the very best that you can.
Don't you realize that you're thought of as the greatest actor ever?
What's the difference? See, that's a part of the sickness in America, that you have to think in terms of who wins, who loses, who's good, who's bad, who's best, who's worst. We always think in those terms, in the extreme terms. I don't like to think that way. Everybody has their own value in a different way, and I don't like to think who was the best at this or that. I mean, what's the point of it?
And it worked out. And it worked out in your favor. And you leveled up. And you've grown. And you've evolved. And you now know yourself. And you now trust yourself. And you now love yourself. And you can now expect people to treat you with respect because that's how you treat yourself. And it always happens. And you literally speak love to yourself in public with other people watching, beloved, and don't feel not nan bit of nervous or nan bit of self-conscious. You now know how to speak. Now you know what you want to say. Now you know how you want to say it. Now you trust your delivery. Now you know that even when you don't prepare the goddamn speech, the speech is still going to show up and show out and give it what needs to be gaveth.
Already, so we added a second
dual monitor
the
action.
link in the description below. It's the Kraken, and you'll
Frick. I don't remember my password for this one. Fuck.
Seriously, there's nothing I
Shit.
open entire community on TikTok devoted to open. As you'll see going forward, this community on texture, simplicity, and beauty of water, but oh no. H2O. No. Water Talk is just reusable water bottles. And just a disclaimer before we dive in, you can do whatever the fuck is. The hell is that shit? The entire video.
Holy
I'm aware of
fuck.
it. We don't need to comment anything.
I remembered it.
See any comments again, okay? Thank you so much. I trust you. Thank you. Back to the video.
Thank God. I feel I really need some stuff on here.
Welcome to
If it's here.
Okay, yeah, so she put some
And if it's not, I'm gonna be so like,
it's called ocean berry syrup. A nice
Yeah.
couple glugs in there. So yeah, that's a brief intro. And look, she was right about the POV thing. Right, everybody? You agree with me? That's not
good
water.
stuff
that's
on
a
here.
New drink. New drink unlocked, I think. There's like absolutely housing a dozen beers. And you know, maybe people need more sugar in their diet, so this, I get it, you know, do what you gotta do. I'm not making fun of people who need to do this for like health. It's not water anymore. At the same time, right? And you know what's crazy about that? Look at that, right? Mickey Mouse ears. Oh my god. That's the molecular structure for water. Mickey ears, dude. I'm losing my mind. What does it mean? I know I might be
I can speak some of this stuff.
Life sucks sometimes.
I'm here.
Maybe a sweet little drink is, you know, makes your day a little better. You know, at the very least, they in the room with that drink. Like, it's fucking radioactive, dude. Like, it's so wild that they're on TikTok making nuclear Oppenheimer juice. First today, you're saying there's month-old lettuce in your cigarettes? Listen, man, all these questions are making me really nauseous. Hey, I don't know if it's the questions. Do you want some water? Bottles again, sorry. So, after watching all these, I realized all of these water talk influencers, they all use the same brand of reusable water bottle. It's from a brand called Stanley. And dude, these people love Wayne Gretzky. They live and die by these Stanleys, dude. There's more Stanley in the...
So, it can't have happened that long ago, just don't. Like, what is this? Poor children. Poor children. They looked uncomfortable. They were crying before we not get that education approach of literally pinning, like, no, I don't mean literally pinning.
Spur. Destiny talks about ALR's vegan phase and how at the end she was just eating Fritos and Oreos because, hey, vegan. It's funny how all these...
Last video I went for a jog. This time I caught wind of a free yoga class from one of my coworkers. I'm nervous but excited. I like yoga. I haven't done it and done like a exercise class like with other people for like who knows how long. I went alone, the first time I've ever gone alone to like an exercise class because I've been too scared, and I did it even though everyone was very like new person, but that's it. It was good. So I'm doing that instead of being a jogger. Jogging will be my part-time. Free yogi.